Hello, this is over-schattex talking as shrimp, and today we have a small Blender tutorial for you, so stay tuned. The goal of today's tutorial is going to make this little animation by copying the keyframes from one object, in this case the cube, to the torus. Okay, let's make a new Blender file. You can delete the light and the camera, because we won't need them for the tutorial. Okay, so you can see the buttons I press. So now just zoom out a little bit so you can see the cube. The goal is that the cube is going to move along the y-axis and rotate along the x-axis. So we're going to extend the timeline a little bit, and here we're going to see the keyframes once we inserted them. So first of all, we want to move and rotate the cube, so we're going to insert the keyframes for rotation and location. So we're going to press on I, and now you can see we have the insert keyframe menu. Here you can select which keyframes you would like to insert, location, rotation or scale, or two of them, all of them, and so on. We're going to go with location and rotation, and now you can see there's a keyframe added in the timeline. This is our starting frame, and this is the position the cube currently has. Now we're just going to select an end frame, in this case frame 200, and the only thing we have to do is move our cube and turn it in the desired way and press on I again and select location and rotation, and that's it. If we're going to press on play now, we have our turning cube. This was pretty easy so far. But now we want to copy the keyframes from the cube to another object. So we're going to the starting frame and we're going to add a torus. I want to move it on the x-axis a bit so they're not inside each other. And now you could think, well, let's just copy the keyframes by clicking in the timeline, pressing A, copying, selecting the torus, and now just paste it. But that is not going to work, as you can see. The reason for that is because in Blender you can copy multiple things like objects, keyframes, nodes, and other stuff. So if you're trying to paste something, Blender does not know what to work with, so you have to give Blender a little help. What we want to do is just to click on the object we want to apply the keyframes to and hit I again and insert the keyframes for location and rotation again. And if we're going in the timeline now and pressing Ctrl V, paste, you can see the keyframes were pasted to the torus. But because we also had the location keyframed, our torus moved to the point of our cube, which is not what we were actually going for. So let's press N and open the item tab, and now you can see when I'm playing the animation, the only values that change are the Y location and the X rotation. So if we move the torus on the X location, which was not part of the animation, we can just clear the single keyframe, and if we press on play now, they still have the same animation, but they're on different points on the X-axis.